Good day, everyone. I want to use this opportunity to actually clarify some things about those that are going for, their convocation in March. First and foremost, if you know you didn't have time to go for the convocation, I will advise you, to actually suspend all to actually suspend your clarification, all those stuff you want to do in school for now, at least. But if you know you want to go for the convocation, there are some things you need to check in your portal, hopefully in your old e-wallet. And some of those things is you have to check your result verification, if you have actually paid for it. If you didn't pay for it, you are going to pay 5k, that's 5,000 naira. Then check whether you have paid for IT and CWES. Now CWES is just 15k, 10,000 rather. So if you pay, there was a time people were paying 2.5. So if you pay 2.5 as at that period, then I think you need to pay the remaining balance of 7.5. Now there is a period when people are doing CWES 1 and 2. Now if you do CWES 1 and 2, that means you need to pay for CWES 1, which is 7.5 to balance it up, and CWES 2, which is another 7.5, making 15,000 to balance the two CWES. But if you pay 10,000 naira during the period you are actually doing registration of your own CWES, you don't need to pay for you don't need to pay any balance of 7.5. But if you pay 2.5, you need to balance it with 7.5 to make 10,000 naira. So now, if I'm going to advise you, I will advise you not to go for the convocation, except if your place is not that far from Abuja. But if your place is very far from Abuja, I think you should actually stay for 2 months after the convocation. Then you can actually now go for result certificate collection in Abuja. Now if you are going for the convocation, you pay result verification 5,000, convocation fee which is 15,000. 5,000 naira will be refunded back to your account. But there is no stipulated time when this money is going to get back to your account. So but you just hope it will get back to your account. So that is another thing. Then another payment you are paying is, if you pay 2.5 for CWES, you are paying 7.5. Now another payment you are going to check in your e-wallet is JAMB regularization fee. If you didn't pay for JAMB regularization fee, you are paying for it now. So those are the payments you are going to check. Then hopefully I know you will have paid for your project. Yeah, so if you didn't pay for project, you are going to pay for the project. So those are the payments you just need to check. But one thing about not going for convocation, that is just my advice. I won't say that anybody shouldn't go if you want to go, but I'm just advising you. Now if you didn't go for convocation, instead of paying 15,000 naira as convocation fee, you are paying 5,000 naira plus other fee you want to pay. Now you've actually tried to boycott 10,000 naira. That's the first thing. Then if you are not going for the convocation, you just need, all you need to do is just to go directly to Abuja. And when you get to Abuja, you just go into account department at the headquarter in Jabi. Is opposite EFCC headquarter. Yeah. So now all you need to do is, once you get there, you go to the account department. In the account department, they will check your record and tell you all things you need to pay for. Now once they tell you everything you need to pay for, there is actually some cafes inside the school, so you can easily go there and make your payment. So once you make this payment, and they will, all this money will be summed together. So if you have any money left in your e-wallet, this money will be deducted from the money you are going to pay. Now, I'm not giving you a false information, because I actually went directly to Abuja to actually do my own, to actually clear myself. So now, and I got my certificate, within an hour. Now, in this cafe, they just tell you, okay, oh, you still have 15,000 naira in your e-wallet, and you want to pay for, like, let's say 30,000. So they deduct the 15,000. The balance you are paying will just be 20,000. But in your study center, this might not happen. They will still ask you to go and pay for every other thing. And once you pay for those things, they will now ask you to write a letter that you want to collect the money in your e-wallet, and that's nonsense, because that money will never come. So don't even, it's just like a bonus to open university. So if you need your money in the e-wallet, don't go for convocation. Then you can go after the convocation to actually lay claims of your money. You won't even tell them you want to collect that money, but they will print your e-wallet out from the old and new portal. They will print it out stating the money you have in your e-wallet. So they will deduct it from the money you have to pay. You just pay in the cafe, come back to them, give them, they sign for you. Once they sign for you, they ask you to go to certificate collection office. Then you wait there. You just climb the staircase, you wait there for, like, just within an hour, your certificate is out, because it is already printed. So once your certificate is out, you collect your certificate and get out. You don't have any business with now again, except you are coming back for either masters, PhD, or any other stuff. So I will advise you, if you don't have money, don't go for convocation. But if you have money, the excitement, the feeling, like, being a graduate is always there, then why not? You can go and have the excitement about life. But please don't ever give anybody any money to clear negative e-wallet balance for you, because when you still get to Abuja, they will still check everything in account department. So if you ask them to clear it, they just edit something for you. Once they edit that, they print it out, they say, I'll send to you. You print it, you get there, and you might even be arrested for it. So because that is actually a fraud. So please don't give anybody money to clear e-wallet balance for you. So I think the best thing you can do is to go to, if you are not going for convocation, go directly to NAN office after a month or two after the convocation. Then you can actually have your certificate. And if you know that you have the money, then why not? You can actually pay for every other thing that you want to pay for and go. But if you are going for the convocation, they won't do the verification. They will do the verification in Abuja, but there are some of the things you still need to get done in your study center. So once you get that done, they will just verify in the. But if you are not going, you don't even need to go to study center, because when you go to the study center, they will still exploit you, like asking you for bribe before they can sign and all that. So if you want to boycott all that, then you pay lesser at headquarters. I don't know why. This guy is actually at the study center or something else. So you pay lesser, and it's very easier, quicker, flexible, and all that. So you just, if you feel like having it done in a very easy way, I think Abuja is the best way after the convocation.